What's going on, Homestead Aquarius, Radio Man? Trying to convince my cat to move away from the camera, but he refused. So I'm just showing a live weather cam until he decides to get out of my way. Oh, it looks like he's moved off to the side. He's being generous. Cats. Cats believe they own everything in your home. I believe the camera needs the lens cleaned up with, I don't know, Windex or something. It's looking a little hazy, but that's live. Live and in living color. Actually, you know, it is a bit hazy out there. It's the heat, man. It's the heat. Not digging the heat. Let's see what our temperature is here in Kentucky. I don't know if I want to look or not, to be honest with you. Not too bad. 90 degrees feels like 95. Not bad. Yeah, man. Well, I wish I had an ocean. I could just, step out the back door and run to the ocean and cool off. But the water is probably just as hot as the air. So they claim. They say, oh, the water's heating up. World's on fire. Doom and gloom. Oh, it's summer. It's always hot in the summer. It looks like DarkPod's going to let me use the camera here in the house. So let's see if we can get that switched back over. Although that view outside's much prettier than me. Hello, Carol. South Florida sunshine. Hmm. An idea. I might be able to share the outdoor camera and indoor camera at the same time. If this works, if it don't, oh well. Let's see. Stop that. Now we'll switch to indoor camera. I'm not going to touch up my appearance because nothing can help that. Let's see now. We can go to load up OBS. OBS. Ugh, 98. Feels like 98. Yuck. Yuck. We can do it out. But such as it's summer weather, isn't it? I don't know about anywhere else, but I know, like Kentucky could be brutal. It could be brutal in the summer. Um, uh, this might work. Okay, now that. Huh. Wow. Oh, I should have done that a long time ago. Cool. So I'll hide that. Um, yeah, we're doing this live because, thought about it just now. There we go. Why should I upgrade when I have OBS? So there's my scary mug and this mug. Some cold ice water. It's not too bad in the house right now, but I do have AC on. There's a fan right in front of it. It's blowing, kind of moving back and forth. I think I'm going to stop that and just have it blow straight on us, me and the cat. Oh, yeah, that's nice. There we go. No, I don't feel like I'm cooking. It's, like I said, it's not too bad in the house, but the rooms that don't have AC, yeah, you don't spend much time in there. Just get in there, do whatever you have to do, and get out. I'm too cheap to run more than one AC in this house. Let's see. Well, it's funny, when I do nighttime lives, my usual at 11, certain cat is right up in my face. But this time he's off. You can see him. There he is. He's being good to me. I don't know what his deal is. Well, running it like that is causing a little bit of lag on my computer. my laptop's really not been. It's not been good since it switched to Windows 11. I'm not a big fan of it. I wasn't a big fan of 10, but I was getting used to it. I like Windows 7 and down to about 98, but I'm really just a Linux fan altogether. I'd rather run Linux. Oh, well. Yeah, TMI. But whatever keeps you from cooking, nothing worse than being cooked alive in your own home. I kind of know where you're coming from there, Aquarius. I'm in a mobile home, and all they are is just pretty much a solar oven. They're a solar oven. Can't call it any more than just what it is. Once that roof gets hot and the siding gets hot, that's why I'm on this side of the house, because over there where the AC is, it gets the sun all the time. That's where our solar panels are. And unfortunately, I put the air conditioner in that window. This window doesn't want to open. Otherwise, I would have put it in this window over here next to me. But oh well. I think Kentucky Goblin had a pretty good idea. It was maybe shade my air conditioner somehow. But they were on sale at Walmart a few months ago, and I wasn't thinking when I picked it up. It's a black air conditioner, and all they do, black is really good at absorbing heat. I did not give that any thought when I bought it. I should have grabbed the white one, but all right, Carol. Oh man, apple pumpkin butter. Mm. That sounds good. Yeah, let's see where. Oh, let me look this up before I get it all wrong. So Russia failed to land on the south pole of the moon, and they've actually tried it more than once, and something just went haywire. So far, everybody that's tried to land on the south pole of the moon failed. But it's like India, they succeeded today, so good on them. I can't remember all the reasons why they want to. I know water is one of the reasons they wanted to land on the South Pole. Uh, long neck, long neck pumpkin. Huh. Yeah, that reminds me. I got a summer squash I need to pick and weigh that. Really disappointed. I haven't really harvested a lot out of my garden, and of course I know it's first time for me after not gardening for a long time, and this yard has presented a whole lot of challenges as far as the garden goes. Moon penguins. So it's so they moon penguins, they visit well, they're on the moon, I guess, homestead. They're up there in fine style because penguins, they never go anywhere without their tuxedo. So they're chilling up there on the south pole of the moon in their fancy 007 James Bond tuxedos. And it's mighty quiet here today. Cats are all crashed out of sleep. I was just dozing off to sleep last night when I heard Darkpaw just jump up off the couch onto the table here, looking out the window. And he's just, trying to see something. I'm just like, oh, come on. Now what is it? So I get up, I sit up right where I'm at now, and I kind of looked, and I seen something moving around on the window because my porch actually comes over to this window a little bit. Thank you, sir, for blocking the camera. And I saw something there at the window, but I couldn't tell what it was. It kind of looked like a cat. So I get up, I walk around to the front door and click the porch light on and come back to the window, and I'll be damned if there wasn't a small little young possum yeah, I guess it was trying to get in. It was searching all the way around that window trying to find a way to get in. And that's what got Darkpaw's attention. And I was like, no. No, buddy, you can, we could visit them while we're outside, but you're not coming in. But the little possum realized what was happening, realized it was caught, walked along the front of the porch and jumped down and ran away. So, what do you think, Kitty? Hey, hi. Why's your tongue sticking out? Blah, 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 blah. It's no wonder this cat tolerates me. Yeah, and that maybe it could have been looking for a cool spot. Um, and I can't, even imagine where you're down there further south than me, Homestead. Uh, what your nights have been like, if they've been anything like mine. It's been hot and humid way up there late, 11, 12 o'clock, and at night, and it's still pretty warm and pretty humid. I shouldn't say pretty. There's nothing pretty about it. And that's what we look forward to. And these hot summer days, we look forward to the nighttime because we know it's going to be cool. That's not always the case. yeah, I kind of wish the camera was in a different position. Would have caught the possum, but hey, man, I was dozing off to sleep when that happened, and I was like, okay, excitement's over. Let's go back to bed. And I climbed back on the couch. I figured if it came back, it was going to realize it still couldn't get into the window. But might be able to see some hummingbirds, butterflies out there. They're like in those. Dang it! I just had it was on the tip of my tongue. The name of those plants out there. They love those plants, but I can't think what they are now. You might see them on the camera. They're the purple flowers. They're all over the yard, and it brings them on our butterflies. So we're providing them with some nectar. It's just it's the jungle out there. It's just I've just left it wild because uh, we're on a hill, and this is some pretty rough terrain out here. Riding mower wouldn't do too bad, but there's some spots where even a riding mower has trouble. And landlord decided way back in the winter he was going to sell his tractors. So when he sold his tractors, the implements went with them, and so. Tennessee Bushcrafter, howdy howdy. Joe Pie Weed. Is that what they are? Hey, yeah. I thought there was something else. Is there another name for that? But you're probably right. Cat, find you a spot, dude. Sit your butt down. Nobody wants to watch you take a bath, scratch yourself. Oh. Well, I thought I'd see what it would be like to do a live in the daytime instead of at 11 p.m. at night. Which don't get me wrong, I'm still going to do the 11 p.m. on Sunday, but yeah, man. Hello, my name is Darkpaw, and this is my live stream. Ignore the human behind me while I stare out the window. No, 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 you are mistaken. This is Darkpaw Radios and Cats. There is no storms. It's just Darkpaw Radios and Cats. I don't have opposable thumbs, so radios are out of the question too. It's just Darkpaw's Cats. Welcome to my live while I clean myself on camera. Gardner Josh, howdy, howdy. It's the Darkpaw and Cats show live on YouTube. Uh, what I should do is get him his own camera, set the camera on him. Oh, dude, you know what? That just reminded me of something, and I should have bookmarked it. Now I'm going to have to find it again. But there's apparently some company has made pet cameras, and it's just a collar with this camera on it. Although the camera is a bit awkward looking because it goes under their chin. So it would be like right here. We use you as a demonstration. It would go right across here like any cat collar does. And it's got a camera, but the only downside to it is if your cat is looking down, then its chin is covering the camera. But I saw that last night. I was messing around on Amazon, and I thought that would be really cool if you could stream it, but I guess you would have to just record it and download the video and all that other crap. Yeah. I'll have to have like besides Darkpaw as the host, we would have to have Big Guy with his stern, judgmental look that he gives. He'll have to be a moderator. He would just, when someone's acting up in chat, he would just give him that look. Like he's totally judging, because that's the kind of look he gives. No, he's generally a laid back, cool cat, but when he's in a serious mode, that stern look he gives you. Oh Lord, a troubling question. Do tell. So, that big guy. Excuse me, I'm trying to read, sir. That the big guys look. Take a picture and pop it up on the screen when someone in there is trolling. Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah, you just it's so serious. Darkpaw can do that. He could be pretty hardcore too. Oh man, yeah. Oh, I hope questions like that don't keep people up at night, because that would just be disturbing, wouldn't it? Maybe it's regenerative. Oh, it's always funny when a cat just they stop. They're taking a bath. Giving themselves a bath, and then they just stop, and their tongue's like hanging out. and I tend to grab your tongue, and that pisses them off. But I don't do it very often. So next time I try that, they'll probably try to bite me. Just say, back off. Oh lordy, who's this in my driveway? You picked a bad time to show up. Hmm. Maybe it's for the neighbors. I hope. Dark Paw, mind the shop for just a second. Hmm. Well, I don't know what that was all about, but good riddance. Yeah. So cats just don't give a crap. I mean, they're just, I don't know why you humans climb into that plastic box and take your showers and clean yourselves. Why don't you just lick yourselves like we do? It just saves time. You would think it wouldn't be so hot out there with that breeze blowing. It'd be nice if it wasn't so hot. Yeah, they'd like to know why we don't have litter in our toilets and why we don't cover it up instead of flushing. As far as the channel goes, Yeah. I guess besides gardening videos, which, as I said, I kind of wished I had more to harvest, but that's not the case for some reason. But as far as videos going, what am I working on here in the future? Uh, Probably some more radio tests and might include a CB. Uh, the operating mode FM was added here about a year ago, year or two ago. The FCC made it legal for us to run FM on CB. And Kentucky Goblin and I both have the same CB radio from Radioddity. And I think he's going to try to put his in his car. And then we're going to do a base to mobile range test with those radios. So that's one thing I'm working on. Probably doing walkie-talkie to walkie-talkie type tests too. And the reason we're doing these is not just to give people an idea of what range and reception and how feasible each band is, but we're also doing it because there's been too many people doing videos out there, and they're giving a lot of these bands they're not giving them a very fair review. And I want to point out some of the pros and cons of these radio services that we have here in America. And yeah, I want to give it a fair shake. I think a lot of these channels are might be a little biased. Well, I don't like this band. I don't like the MERS channel so much. So I'm just gonna half-ass through this video and then call it done. And why not? I mean, it's their channel. They can do whatever the hell they want to. A lot of them get that stuff handed to them for free. Yeah. It's the Radioddity Pro 27. I probably should get the box and look at it, but I think that's what the model number is. They have another one. It's what they call a one-hander with everything that's in the microphone. All the controls are in the microphone, and then you put the rest of the radio underneath your your car seat or whatever, and all the controls are in the microphone. That radio's got some hidden features. Mine does too, but unless Radioddity sends me one, I'm not going to be jumping on the. I won't be in a big hurry to test that radio from. I think that's a CB47 from Radioddity. Trip over my own feet. Yeah, that's the CB27 Pro. There's the CB27. That's strictly AM. The CB27 Pro has AM and FM. And it's got a little mod on it. It's not really a mod. It's just a hidden feature. And it mentions it in the manual. So that radio, if you press the AM FM mode button and turn the radio on, it goes into a menu, and you can choose other countries' CB bands. And I'm I'm going to tell you right off. I mean, it's illegal as all get out, but there are some features in there you can use if you wanted to. And that one hander from Radiodity's got uh, the same deal going on, but you can also increase the output power. It's so easy. You undo four screws on the top of that one-hander Radiodity radio. You just take the top off, and there's a little jumper in there, and you move it to another set of pins, and you've got more power and more channels and all this other crap. But yeah, those radios are made for several different markets, not just for America. But yeah, well worth the money. They're nice radios. Kind of plain, but and the funny thing about that TN is some of the UV5Rs coming out right now can still be flashed, and you would go right back to what the original boot flying radios were doing before the FCC clamped down on them. So you could flash them, and you could be on whatever channel you wanted to, and it would transmit. I got one of the original boot flames or bow fangs, however you want to say it, and just for shits and giggles, I unscrewed the antenna from it. I punched in 162.550, which is one of the NOAA weather radio channels, and keyed the radio up, and it keyed all over it. So yeah, I see why the FCC did that. It's not illegal to own a ham radio operator. A ham. It is not illegal to own a ham radio and not have a ham radio license. But you technically can't transmit on it unless, it's a shit hit the fan type of situation or whatever. Yeah, my UV5R got water in behind the screen, so now the screen only shows some of the digits. But as far as still working, the radio still works, and it looks a little rough. It's got a lot of wear and tear on it, but it'd be cheap, under $30 for a handheld, basically ham radio. And I'm just talking about the UV5R itself. They're pretty good radio. But you get those professional radio operators out there, and they're just like, it's a piece of Chinese junk, blah, blah, blah. But for what they are, you get a lot of bang for your buck. Shawnee, howdy. Yeah, doing a daytime live. And no, hell has not froze over. Just decided I would try to do something in the middle of the week, and I've been toying with the idea for a while. So this time around, we're just going ahead and doing it for maybe an hour or so. Hope you're doing well, Shawnee. Yep, and after you flash the, or unless you have the original UV5R, which you do, but anybody with the original first run of the UV5R, yeah, you can go to MERS, you can go to FRS, GMRS, and talk all over them with 5 watts. Oh lordy. Tell me about it, Shawnee. It's ridiculous. Some places have got it hotter than I do. So I'm not. I try to keep my complaints down to a minimum because I know there's other states that are suffering way worse than Kentucky. So. Yeah, I'm a big Midland radio fan. I'm fanboy or whatever you want to call it. I like Midlands. Um, Years ago, I had several Midland CB radios. I kind of wish I hadn't got rid of them. Now, what they're not really putting out too many CBs, and the one I've got or one I had at the time was a really nice radio. I kind of wished I hadn't traded it off. Uh, First, the first one was the Motorola. Uh, I think it was a 2 watt Motorola handheld. That was a business radio. That's what it was sold as, was a business radio. And then right at that time, because I was toying around with the idea of getting a business license, but they were really expensive at the time. They still are today. And then 2000 rolled around, and year 2000 rolled around. When it did, the FCC released the MERS band as a 2 watt radio service. And they used a couple of the channels from what used to be the color dot channels for business. They uh, added those to the 5 channels for MERS and made them license free. But there's still some corporations out there and businesses that they still grandfathered the license in. But I haven't run into that, so nobody in my area has really. I haven't heard anything, like business radio or anything like that on it. So me and me and Goblin might be the only ones using MERS out here. Well, that sounds good. There you go. Yeah, see now that's a real test. That's a real test when you get out there and I've seen people just do YouTube test radios, and their wife is in the house, and he's just like wandering around, or he's in the car and she's in the house, and it's fine for the first half mile, maybe quarter mile, but when you get past that, you're having to deal with your radio signal trying to get out of the car, and your radio signal trying to get out of the house, and you've added pretty much a brick wall between you. And like Goose, like Goblin and I had done, I was up on the hill up here behind my house, and in a situation where you have to get a message through, and let's say it's an emergency, that's probably what you'd want to, consider is get up on a higher spot, because you're going to increase your range, and you'll decrease the stuff between you and the radios. Good Lord. Yeah, I saw your video where you're picking zucchinis and peppers. Yeah, I'm jealous, man. I'm not doing that good with the garden, but I'm tickled that I'm actually harvesting anything at all. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, because like these walkie-talkies are FM, and FM is line of sight, so you don't necessarily have to see that person that you're talking to, but at least know the general direction that they're in. And anytime that you can cut down stuff between you by like stepping outside or going up on a hill, or even going to, if you had a second floor to your home, even going to the second floor and sitting by a window, it's way better than being on the first floor or the basement trying to talk to somebody. Yeah, I've got that yellow squash out there. There's one up on the upper hill and up on the upper garden, and then there's one over here by the door. So the one by the door is the one I'm going to pick because it's ready. The one up on the hill, not so much yet. But and there's another couple of zucchinis on the vine. So I've got a couple of jalapenos. One should be ready in the next day or so. I hope. I love me some jalapeno peppers. Might have to make some jalapeno poppers with them. Hey, Bob. How's it going, Bob? I know it's scary. We're doing a daytime live. I'm just trying to throw everybody off the routine. That's what it really boils down to. I'm just trying to trick everybody. That's all it is. What? The sun isn't down. What's Barry doing on a live stream? Ooh, peach salsa. Mm-hmm. Salsa is the bomb. I don't care what it's made with. Yeah, I haven't eaten lunch yet. I'm really not hungry either. So, but if we keep talking about food, I probably will be. Oh, and there's something else I keep, as far as radio goes, there's something else I keep putting off, and I've got to get this done. Um, I got a shortwave radio that's from back in the 90s, I think. I believe it was back in the 90s when we put them out. A Radio Shack, yeah, X390, which is actually GM radio. It's just been rebranded for Radio Shack. And it's got an intermittent problem. Instead of tuning right on frequency, it's tuning a few kilohertz off. So I need to figure out why it's doing that. Other than that, the radio's in mint condition. But the seller on eBay that sold it to me did not have the original power pack that goes into the wall. So he supplied one. It's the right voltage and everything, but it's not filtered. So when you use it on the shortwave radio, it doesn't matter if you're on AM, FM, or shortwave, long wave. It puts all kinds of noise into the radio. So that power supply is just crap. I'm gonna have to find another way to plug it into the wall and see if it's a voltage problem, because it could be where the radio is being run off battery. It might be something to do with uh, the oscillator or the IF or something in there. It's not quite right. But after using the radio for a few minutes, the off frequency tuning stops and it goes back to normal again. So I don't know. Oh, that sounds good. Man. You give it a 10 hat. I ate the last bite. Grape jelly, so I was gonna have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for lunch, but I guess that's out of the question. I guess you could just have straight peanut butter. Dang it. Yeah, I have a luncheon and dinner, and that's about it. I just thought, wow, something just like fell off of the shelf. Nothing anywhere near it. Interesting. Poltergeist. Ah! It's just a crappy. Hey, Tonette, quick hi. That's just as good as not even saying hi at all. That's just as long as you stop in and say hi. That's all that matters. Good to see you. So what you eating, Bob? Did you find something good? Yep, you do the same. You stay cool over there. Remember, stay hydrated. Oh man, chili sounds good. I've got chili. No, I don't. Damn it. Ah, I don't have any. I don't have any ground turkey. Otherwise, I'd make some chili tonight. No, that's out of the question. Arrgh. Yeah, but leftovers. Sometimes leftovers are even better than they were when they were first made. That's something my kids always said about my lasagna. My lasagna was. They said it was better the second day around. So, yeah, soup would be good if it wasn't so dang hot. Yeah, yeah. I saw the gluten free. I saw the gluten free Oreos commercial on the video today. I was watching. A Nutty Buddy, melted Nutty Buddy. Dang it! You could have just man. If you had some ice cream, you could just mix that up in the ice cream. Oh man, they will do, Bob. I haven't checked my mail in a while. So. Man, I'm so glad the doctors didn't say no to sausage. That would have turned out really bad. I would have been like, beef is one thing, dude, but saying I can't have sausage would absolutely destroy me. Oh, I have a question about my mint. Can I mean, it's thriving just fine in the house right now, but I was wondering if I could put it in this grow bag and keep it growing, all year round in the house under a grow light. I'm not really fixing to put it in the ground just yet. I think I'm gonna wait. If I could keep it all winter until next spring, then I'll clear out a good spot to put it. But this heat, I'm kind of leery about putting that mint out there. I thought maybe I could grow it in the house and keep it growing all year round, at least till next spring. Yeah, okay. Well, that's what I'll do. I mean, it doesn't take much to run a grow light. Yeah. Well, I'll probably put just buy a bag of soil and put it in that bag in a grow bag and transplant the mint. It's doing good. Hello, almost homestay. How you doing? Hope you're staying cool, cool and hydrated. I'm not sure, but I think the weather can freeze. Looks like it did. It didn't. Well, I guess it didn't freeze. The wind just quit blowing. Those cooking marathons tend to turn me off from cooking for the rest of the week. It's just me here and the cats. I don't really cook for the cats, but man, if I had to do a cooking marathon, that would turn me off for the rest of the week. I feel like I might be forced to walk 3 miles in the heat to the subway. Or the marathon gas station over here. They got some really good pizza. Pretty good pizza from a gas station. Yeah, YouTube shouldn't have any say in blah blah blah. Yeah, unsubbing people from other channels. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. My cats are right there on top of me when I'm cooking chicken. Oh, that's another video I got to work on. Dang, I gotta get that done. That uh, pasta salad that mom always made for every summer. I got to get that cranked out. I want my vegetables that I've got. I got fresh produce. I don't need it going bad before I can make the video. And certain four-legged critters are going to have to be like put off somewhere. Maybe this bedroom back here. I hate to be like that, but it involves tuna. And I know these babies would be all over me if I even. All I got to do is pull a can out of the cabinet. And when they see me, it's not so much the can, but when they see that can opener, oh, they're right on me. I need to put that video out. I'm gonna include the recipe and everything with it. Once you put it together, you put it in the fridge. So it's something you're going to want to make ahead of supper or whatever time, or whatever you're going to make. And, the salad, whether it's for lunch or dinner or whatever, you want to make it, ahead of time because you want to get it cold. It's a cold salad. I don't have to tell you all that. Hmm. Yeah. So I don't have a dehydrator, but I was using one of the bedrooms that aren't cooled as a dryer, and I have cantaloupe seeds, and the damn things sprouted. They sprouted, so it backfired on me. I might have to get a dehydrator sometime. It's not on top of my list. I'll just kitty cat move. I just went in that room. Let's see here. So yes, probably probably should try to put them in the ground or something. I doubt they'll grow this late in the season, but yeah, that's cantaloupes. Oh well, you know, I'm growing stuff when I'm not even trying. If I just put that off to the side, I'll figure out something to do with I don't know. Might grow them just for the hell of it. It's not really washing me out. Hey, Kelly. I bring it every day. Hope you're doing well, Kelly. Yeah. Yeah, what's alive without a cat butt? You're definitely gonna, if I'm not entertaining enough, I'm sure the cats will be. Okay, Bob. Have a great day over there. Stay cool, stay hydrated. Well, I put them in that warm room. I figured that would dry them out. It did, but it also caused them to sprout. And the silly thing is that there's really no sunlight per se in there, which I know they don't need the sunlight to germinate, but I guess they were just, dying to grow or something. I don't know. I'll do something with them. I think I have a section up on the upper garden. I might be able to clear that out. Yeah, I think I got a clear spot. I might be able to put them in there. Kelly, what you working on today? This or is this a day off for you? There's there's StreamYard's link. Can't think of any other videos I'm going to work on just yet, other than the ones I've already mentioned. What do you say, Dark Paul? Yeah, it might not be good. That might not be a good idea. Homestead Aquarius. We're good. We're good. Okay. Gonna refill my ice water. I'll be right back, folks. Would be nice if some of the monarchs got a little bit closer to the camera. You can see one fluttering around back there around those bushes. We'll keep their species alive out here. Let's see what's on the CB. Let's check out CB action. I have to relocate my CB away from the laptop. Oh, what was that? Wait a minute. Sounds like they're having a shootout. See who's got the stronger CB. All right. Getting on the laptop. Move. All right. Enough of that nonsense. It's not really too much action on the CB today, other than south of the border. They're just having a shootout. See who's got the biggest radio. Pumpkin and apples with pie spice. Not cooking down yet. We open the lid and it smells like fall. Oh my god, yes. Yeah, one of my favorite seasons. Well, really, my only favorite season is fall. And yeah, I'll do some daytime lives around fall time, and this valley is just going to come to life with all kinds of fall coats. Right, Carol? No heat to deal with in the fall. Almost homesteading like spring. Yeah, spring. I like spring too, but what comes after spring, I can almost do without. I find as I get older, I don't much care for heat. Not excessive heat. Oh, sounds good. I need to thaw it out. I've got a bag of a Ziploc bag of watermelon in there. I need to thaw that out. Or I could always just, get a screwdriver or something and pry some of it apart, just eat it, while it's frozen. Lordy. Tequila. Hey, it's Food Forest Permaculture. How are you? How you doing, bud? Oh no. Oh no, you're breaking my heart. Not a huge watermelon fan. Well, what about, is there any other melon that you would prefer over watermelon? Just, I mean, besides them being tasty, melons are awesome in the summer when it's hot like this. I mean, even if it's just refrigerator cold, but no, I really like it when they're frozen because, you chunk them up and freeze them, and that's nice to sit back, just eat on some cold, icy cold melon. Well, hey, to each their own. We still love you. What you working on today, Howie? Man, I'm telling you what, right now, and I hate to say it, with some vodka and some melon, frozen melon in that vodka, that'd be some good stuff right there. Even wine. Nah, vodka. Vodka takes well to a lot of fruits. Oh, now we're talking. See, lots of ways of keeping cool, eating right. Dark Pod just put his paw on my hand, like, I don't know. I'm not sure what that's all about. Hi. I'm just kidding. I'm just getting the winks from Dark Car right now. Just I don't know. I think he's done with his bath finally after a good hour and a half. He's just chilling in front of me with a big silly look on his face. Yeah, there's some appliances I need to really seriously buy me. I've been wanting a blender, and I've been known to say in the past during other lives that I'd like to be able to make some wine and stuff. Oh, it's funny. I was on what was it? I think I was on AliExpress. That's another one of those websites that are dangerous. Amazon's got these too, but AliExpress had a still. I can't remember how much it was. I'd probably could get it a lot cheaper on Amazon, but they had a still of all things, and of course it was all built in together. It was all one, just one stacked up still. I don't know. But one day before I leave this earth, I want to make some mead, just so I can say I've done it. It's on my bucket list, I guess. You tried? Have you? Do you have any? Or, do you have any pawn shops or thrift stores around you, Shawnee? They might have something. Yeah, I've done that before. Uh, well, I didn't. I didn't do it in a mason jar. I made the poor boys version with just, just use pure juice. Yeah, it's got to be a pure juice. It can't be anything that's got a bunch of junk in it, or fake, uh, fake ingredients. But it's got to be a real juice, and then you use sugar and yeast, and then you just loosen the lid, which that's the part that kind of bothers me. You kind of loosen the lid, and then you put it somewhere for a few months, and let it do its thing. I've had that before. I've done it before, but it's kind of sketchy as far as I'm concerned. I've not gone blind, and it didn't kill me, so I must have done it right. I used to have a friend up the road that would bring it to me a lot too. He'd make a batch. He always left one jug of it for me, but that was usually he's made it with apple juice. I don't know. Yeah, man. Set you up a little, a little place in the yard and shade there, and uh, pull up a beach towel and chill out there with a cool drink. It's not the beach, but it's pretty close. Me, I'm just old school. I'd be happy with a blender. And mom and dad had a Vitamix for the longest time, and that thing ran forever. It seemed like Vitamix was at the time, I guess, probably top of the line. It's that thing got a workout in the summertime. We always made a lot of, I wouldn't want to call them smoothies now, but I mean, we made stuff with fresh vegetables or fresh fruit. You grab some frozen fruit out of the fridge, out of the freezer, and stick that in there. Oh man, so good in the hot summer. Oh, kitty cat. Ice cream. Aquarius, I can't keep ice cream in the house long enough. I probably would do better off if I made my own. If nothing else, make some snow cones. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been going through ice like you wouldn't believe. My freezer has a built-in ice maker and a cold water tap, but I don't have them hooked up. I wonder if you still get a Vitamix. Are they still being made? Or they were when they were new, they were man, they were built solid, and there was nothing you couldn't knock it over like you can some of these cheap blenders. You know, you knock it with your elbow or something, the damn thing would fall over. Like mixes were built like tanks. I was at Dollar General last week. I really wanted some of that uh, Eddie's peanut butter. Yeah, Eddie's Peanut Butter Park. It's part of the Rocky Road series of ice creams. Man, I've never seen such a, this. It was the last one in there, last one in the freezer case. It looked like they dropped it. Uh, One side was dented in, and I'm like, it's frozen, and the seal is still intact. But I thought, man, that sounds so good, but I don't want to take my chances with the. I did not want to take my chances with a tub of ice cream that looked like it got dropped or smashed or something. I was just like, yeah, okay. No. So I came away from the dollar store with no ice cream. I was a sad lad. Usually, if I go to Walmart, which is my least favorite store in the world, I'll get their $2 ice cream sandwiches. I used to like their Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches, but they're lately they just don't taste good at all. So I stick with the vanilla. Yeah, at Eddie's ice cream, that peanut butter park, it's got frozen peanut butter in it. I thought the ice cream, when I first saw that, I thought the ice cream was going to be chocolate, but it's peanut butter ice cream. There's chunks of peanut butter in there, and then and the peanut butter is kind of whipped up like the Reese cup peanut butter, and then it's got little tiny peanut butter cups in it. And occasionally, if you're lucky and you get a good one, sometimes you'll get globs of peanut butter that's frozen, and then you'll get globs of chocolate. But it's a very well done peanut butter ice cream. I've had some peanut butter ice creams in the past that weren't very good at all, but I think Eddie's got that one. It's either I think that's Eddie's or Edie's, but I've always called it Edie's, and other people call it Eddie's, but it's pretty good. I've had their Rocky Road, and I didn't care much for it. Uh, I got creative one one of my birthdays. I got real creative because we always had a choice what kind of cake and ice cream we were going to have with our birthday and what our dinner was going to be. So I said, let's make our own, you know, Reese cup type ice cream. So I got vanilla. I was going to get chocolate ice cream, and I thought twice about it. And I think, okay, let's get vanilla ice cream. So we got a big tub of that vanilla ice cream. The big, I don't know what they're, a gallon or whatever. I got Reese cups. I got peanut butter. We said Reese's peanut butter uh, and chocolate syrup. And we left the ice cream out on the counter with it kind of get soft. And then we just and stuck it back in the freezer. And it sounds like a big mess, and basically it was a big mess. But man, when it was frozen, and my birthday, time came around, dinner time we got done, we got the ice cream and cake out. I was actually I was more interested in the ice cream than I was the cake. And the cake was just a chocolate cake with buttercream frosting. But uh, there was a jar of caramel in the fridge from last birthday, and one of the kids got smart, set it out for a few minutes, and then put it in the microwave, got it warm, and we drizzled that over top, and oh, we were in like a sugar coma. I think we were all in a sugar coma after that. It was good, but it was way too much sugar. So, needless to say, I took a nap after dinner. I'm pretty sure one or two of the kids probably knocked themselves out as well. Yeah, that's anytime that I have a plain ice cream and I want to add something to it, I'll let it, as long as it's done in a cardboard carton. You get in a plastic tub, let it get soft, and then mix it in, and then refreeze it. Now that Edie's chocolate mint ice cream was, oh, it was horrible, dude. It was like you dipped your finger in the peppermint extract jar and licked your finger. It was, oh my god, it was overpowering. I couldn't even taste the chocolate. It's just an overpowering mint flavor, and I was like, nah, I'll never buy that again. I mean, finished it off, but I had it home steady. Stay safe out there. Stay cool. Stay hydrated. Stay happy. Thanks for stopping in. Yeah, I like waffle cones better, and I do the, what are the other ones called, cake or something like that. I don't really care much for that. I like the waffle cones way better. And plus, it was a little warm. Waffle cones tend to absorb some of the moisture before they turn soggy on you, unlike the other ones. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it about 4:30. So I got a few things I need to get done, and then tonight when it cools down in the rest of the house, I'm trying to get a lot of stuff moved around. I've got a lot of crap I just need to get rid of because it's just taking up space. It's not being used. It's really basically not even worth keeping around. I've been trying to get that done, but it's just been so, you all know, it's just been too damn hot. You made me a promo to put in the main chat. Uh, mm, oh, this I've got to see, dude. Hmm.
He's having daydreams about life strange in the middle of the afternoon. And he wants you to make his daydreams come true.
That's great. Oh, that was awesome, dude. Uh, My computer's acting right now that I removed the. Oh, I'm glad you did, man. That was good. That was good. You don't mind if I share it, Dave? I downloaded it, so I won't be showing the messenger. uh, yeah, hold up. It's
Hey,
okay. Here we go.
dreams about live streams in the middle of the afternoon, and he wants you to make his daydreams come true.
Oh, that was awesome, dude. Thank you. uh, yeah, good thing you have the download feature. I didn't want to share, from Messenger on the video because then that might compromise some people. That's one of them violations. That was good, man. That was epic. We might do this every Wednesday. I don't know. Maybe every other Wednesday. It's nice to be, moving around in the daytime on camera. It seems like it's washing me out. But I'm using daylight lighting. Look, I'm really dark, and I'm back here on the enchanted couch, which is probably a bad idea. I probably shouldn't sit back. But I really, yeah, I've been putting it off because my energy level's been all over the place. Well, it's mighty kind of you. I like how you just decide to get up. Oh, the human has stepped away from the computer. He's back there on the enchanted couch. Let me clean myself. You all have not watched me clean myself in the past hour. Let me refresh your memory. What it looks like when a cat cleans himself. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna have to make his own channel. That's all there is to it. Dark Cause Follies. He's like, no, I don't want to sit in your lap. One, it's too hot, and two, I won't be on camera. Oh no, he's pouting. I think I've mentioned this here and there, but there's a Bradford pear at the bottom of the driveway, and it last year it didn't produce any of those little useless pears, and now it's just brimming with them, and they're on the driveway. And the other day I went down to check my mailbox, and I wasn't paying attention. If you don't look where you're going down the freaking hill, and there's one of those little pears on the ground, it's just like stepping on a roller skate. you know, in those cartoons where they step on a roller skate and, you know, they something catastrophic happens to the cartoon character. That was almost me the other day. So now at freaking 70-foot freaking, you know, if it was up to me, that tree would not be there anymore. Exactly, Tennessee. Kill it. I believe it's gotten 20 foot taller this year. Yeah. Couldn't agree more. Hmm. Sounds good. There's something I'm going to get this fall is freaking apple cider. I've been dying for some apple cider. That would be bad on a motorcycle. That's as bad as, like, you know, leaves on a wet pavement riding a motorcycle through them. Yeah, it does. Yeah. You know, what? I can't remember how much it was, but last time I looked over at the Amish, I was thinking this little Amish store over here. I was hoping, you know, they would offer it cheaper, but and I was more than ready to buy just a pint or whatever, but nah, it was a little bit more. It was like $1 more than what it would be in the grocery store. I said, nah, guess I'll go another year without cider because it was just ridiculous. $8 a gallon. My God, we're this ain't no offense to Canada, but this ain't Canada, man. $8 a gallon. Only place I haven't checked. I would have to get a ride down there. Apple Orchard. There's an apple orchard just outside of Somerset, Kentucky that I used to go to. I'm wondering if it will have anything cheaper, and if not, I could always come away with the bag of apples that I picked myself because you have several options at that orchard. But one option is you can buy your apples by going out there in the orchard picking your own apples. Then you just go in there and they weigh them and you pay. That'd be really, really good. Some fresh apples. Oh man. Fly annoying the hell out of me. What damn fly swatter. It's always a possibility too. We'll have to check their website, see that that orchard's still open. Matter of fact, let's see. Today, Annie's farm sprawls more than 450 acres in south central Kentucky. The family grows over 20 varieties of apples, 10 variety of peaches, pears, and nectarines on more than 70 acres. The business also has a roadside market and a pie shop. Annie's Appledale Farm. Yeah, looks like they're still active. Let's see. No, let's not do that. But anyway, that's off Highway 80 outside of Nancy.
Like a stutter on an outhouse roof.
Well, I guess y'all heard that. You don't say.
What's going on with the weather? I don't know.
Um, I don't know. It's silly. It's something they call summer. Yeah, that's me and probably all these people in this live stream don't like it either. Baker, welcome. Yeah, I must have bumped my head and I haven't realized it just yet.
That's Sunday night, dude.
Yeah, but I thought I'd have one in the middle of the week just for the heck of it.
All righty then. I'll see what you got going on there.
Hey, no problem. You ain't been out in that heat, have you?
So I have a roofing today.
It's no good. ones I like is when they get in a big hurry and they pass you, and then you all join up at the same stoplight, and they're like the first one in line to get stopped.
It's all good. I'm back on down. It's all better.
Yeah, man, and get cold drink and chill for a while.
A little bit. Something.
Yep, I'm gonna probably end it here in a few minutes. I meant to end it at 4:30, but yeah, I didn't.
Okay. Well, we'll catch you later.
Yeah, man. What's going on, Baker? Baker? See, I threw Goblin off with a daytime live. He thought I was having a heat stroke. Old Dark Paul is just looking out the window. He's got that. He's like, I wish the human would let me outside. Hauling some water. Oof. I'm not. I'm not sure what. It says 89 here. I don't know. It's not. It's not too horrible in the house. I mean, right now. Excuse me. There we go. Hey, for once, our humidity is not like 90%. So maybe that's helping a little bit. I won't cook in my own house. Thank goodness. Yeah, it's close to 5 p.m. here. I'm gonna get a few things done and cook my supper or my dinner. I'm not waiting for the sun to go down before I cook. That might be a better plan. Yeah, they're talking about rain next day or so, but time will tell. So a man needs to shave. You ever wonder why cats do that twirly thing before they stop? Excuse me, sir. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to call it, guys. It's been fun. Thanks for hanging out. And like I said, I got a few videos on the way. And they're in the works, basically, up here. But I'll get them out here sooner or later. And probably be back live on Sunday at 11 p.m. is on Eastern time. So look for that as well. And guys, stay hydrated out there. Stay happy, and I appreciate y'all being here. Everybody have a great evening.